All right, I put 15 on Oakland.
Oh.
It's all like, hell
Hey,
yeah.
did you give me my bonus point for Dom?
Buzz. That's a
What?
Buzz question.
Did you give me my bonus point for Dom?
I
Did you give bonus points, Buzz Carlton? Answer the
I
question.
Did you give me my bonus point for Roman?
I don't think
Answer the question.
I don't think I gave any bonus points, so add one for all of
Oh, okay.
us.
So you
Okay,
know,
I
thank
mean,
you.
we each get one.
Crow is 12,
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Buzz is 14, and I am win.
I mean, yeah, Trey still won. I mean,
Jesus fuck!
so because Trey,
What a!
I think Trey ran as far as predictions ran perfect.
I ran the
Did
board,
he?
guys.
Yeah, he
He
got all
ran
the
the
Yeah,
he got all he ran the board. He didn't get all
He
the
did.
times, but he got all the matches predicted right.
and I got my bonus point because I
And the
put
bonus
Roman.
point. Yep, you put
Yeah,
Roman.
and
You
you
see,
also
you
got some
see
times right.
that's the smart thing. I just said Roman was going to show up. I didn't say who he was going to attack. Just that
You
he'd
just
be
said
there.
Roman. You just said
Yeah,
Roman, which is
and he was
completely
there.
legal. And he was there. We said his name and he appeared. I believe in Roman.
I I believe in the OTC.
Uh, We'll get to that. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bay Podcast. I'm your host, back at work, Crow. Over here to my left is Buzz Carlton,
Hi guys.
and to the very far right is Earl Grey Trey.
It's all like the and
Hey, Crow. Hey, Buzz.
Hi.
oh, it is the end of summer now, isn't it?
Yeah, Hot Crow Summer is now officially over.
Oh, where did the summer
I
go,
got
guys?
right here in my bedroom.
It's Grover.
That's where it's all Kroger.
It's Crover.
Fuck Grover.
It's all Kroger. Anyway, we don't want to talk about.
It's all like we want to talk
We have
about
SummerSlam.
stuff.
Yeah, we should probably recap SummerSlam, and then are we predicting tonight or no?
No, there's no predictions.
Is there not?
No,
No.
no. We're still a couple of weeks away. Next week will be our last free show before basically the longest stretch in Bay history of predictions and recaps take place. Because we'll have
Ah,
All In, then Bash at Berlin, and then All Out.
Yeah.
see.
All in a
3 weeks
stretch.
in a row.
Mm,
Yes.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get tired of that real quick. But anyway, welcome to the show. Um, kind of pissed today, guys,
Why?
because you won predictions, and I hate that because
I,
that means I suck again.
hey, this one was all Trey. He whomped us all on this one there. He
He
humbled us
kind of
both.
did. He kind of did. He
Yeah.
humbled us.
So like
Broke our backs, made us humble.
Trey didn't like how close to the basement he was actually getting, and how close Aaron was beating him the last couple of pay-per-views. So he decided to just go off on his tangent, and here we are.
I'm fine with it.
How
I
many
am
how
fine
many
with it.
points did how many points did Aaron get?
Not as
Two,
much.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay,
He got 9.
so here's a big board update for you guys
Hell yeah.
after SummerSlam. So in first place still with 188, Buzz Carlton.
Boo.
Thank you guys. Thank
Right behind him at 167, yours truly.
Yay.
But with an earshot
you. Oh boy,
with
the
153,
comeback kid.
Earl Grey Trey.
Yay.
And then of course at 77 is his friend Aaron.
He was actually present for the pay-per-view too.
He was, yeah, we actually got to talk to him,
Yes,
which
yes, he actually.
cool.
Yeah. So like we can confirm Aaron is indeed still alive.
He is still alive, guys.
He does. He does have breath in his lungs.
He takes his on assignment stuff seriously though. I'll give him that.
Update. The Athletics have scored a run. It is 2-1. White Sox.
There you go. The comeback begins.
They're not gonna break the record, are they?
Oh, they better fucking break this record.
Anyways, let's get into the pay-per-view. Initial overall thoughts. Solid story pay-per-view.
Yep.
Yeah, this was that. There was and that's a good perspective of things here going.
If you were looking for banger after banger, this is not it.
Yeah, because Sheamus didn't wrestle on SummerSlam. So.
Well, yes, but if you're looking for like banger pay-per-view, this is not it. However, I would argue that this is a good way to not only wrap up storylines, this is a good way to introduce people to wrestling. Like a brand new watcher of wrestling. Like, okay, don't know where to get started, because WrestleMania is a little bit too overwhelming, I think.
Yeah.
I think at this point, SummerSlam, good time to introduce people because they recap everything from WrestleMania all the way to here, right? So this is a good spot.
So, like, I think this also set the precedence, and it goes to show, as far as an overall pay-per-view, where in order to have a good pay-per-view, you don't need to have these 5-star matches on every segment. Sometimes they proved that you can have okay to decent matches, but still have a good pay-per-view. When stories are told properly.
Mm-hmm.
So and this was because the overall scheme is SummerSlam I think was used to what big pay-per-views should be used. Not only did it end the current storylines, but it paved way for the next storylines.
Well, some of the storylines are over. Some of them were still going for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try.
Yeah, you're right. After Monday, there was a specific storyline that we'll get into that I thought was going to move past a certain 2 individuals and go to a different 2 individuals, but no, it continued with the same 3 individuals in the same spots.
Yep.
Though
then the third individual was like, okay, never mind. I'm actually gonna go hang out with this 4th uninvolved individual.
He literally got squashed
by said 4th individual. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Matter of fact, let's get into it. So, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins was a special guest referee. And a surprise to almost everybody but Trey, Drew McIntyre was the winner. He came out on top in 17 minutes.
Yeah.
It's all like...
Trey was right.
Trey had his Damian Priest moment. So like this is how I felt when y'all were saying D-Mac was gonna beat Damian Priest. I was like, dude, I'm telling you, Damian Priest is gonna win. Trey gets this opportunity now. This is his moment.
Yeah, guys. It was just pretty much okay. CM Punk's almost assuredly gonna win this, meaning he's gonna fuck it up somehow. I'm picking D-Mac, and that was my my brain wavelength along this one here. And I was right. I mean, it was, a whole thing, the one wristband to rule them all. And CM Punk, trying to get his bracelet back the entire match. And then, you know what? Not only did he lose the match, he didn't even get his fucking bracelet back. Like this guy.
He got,
like, so dumb, right? It's just so dumb.
I'm honestly, I'm very surprised he didn't get injured along with this, because that would make the CM Punk trifecta.
Again, that would be exactly CM Punk's MO. Show up, wrestle a match, get injured, take off for 6 months. That's how he goes typically.
And then he wants to be in WWE forever.
Good luck with that, pal. Somebody's gonna say the wrong thing to him and he's gonna quit again. That was like, just watch.
I mean, honestly, I think I'm conditioned to the point where every day I wake up thinking, okay, is CM Punk still like, did he leave yet? Or
Yeah,
Guys,
exactly.
guys, don't say that. Your life will be threatened.
yeah,
Also, this is actually a good point to bring up too, a- about the match itself, because the match itself was okay. It was good. Like, believe it or not, Punk wrestled a decent match.
yeah,
Like,
it
I was
was.
kind of worried with him being out for as long as he'd been.
So like, though he did do a good job. You could definitely tell his age was showing, and he was definitely huffing and puffing a lot as well. Like it was like
Well,
conditioning.
he just hasn't done any cardio. He just
Yeah,
has done zero
yeah,
cardio.
yeah, maybe. But for the most part, even with the huffing and all that, he actually held out pretty well. So like,
Yeah.
I think that was one of the real things that DMAC actually said on his Raw promo was I was actually surprised at how and I was thinking, you know what? I was actually surprised too. I was not expecting that. So I
But I'll
mean,
tell you what, CM Punk lasted way longer than Seth Rollins' referee cam.
Oh,
I
that's
know
true.
that was a tragedy when we lost that. That
So
was
they introduced a new gimmick where the referees are now equipped with cameras that are attached to their ear, so that way we can see what they see to maybe add legitimacy. Don't know. Um, oh Lord, they could have picked a better camera,
so like
or like, or you know what they could do?
so
You
like
know those like Ray-Ban Meta glasses?
oh yeah.
Could have gone with those,
They could
or
like
something similar.
something a little bit more inconspicuous than the big large camera sticking out of the people's ears that you could clearly see. Yeah,
Or, go back to what, back in WCW when they had the original referee camera
yeah.
and put it on like a fucking like helmet, you know?
So like I mean I'm still waiting for like the drone match where the entire match is just shown via a drone hovering over the ring or something like that, or you know. It's all like, but we did enjoy the nice little tidbit of the ref cam. It's all like for sure. It's all like which was I only remember seeing it in the two matches, this being the one and the other one was the opening match I think that we saw with Liv and Rhea. So that I thought that they were going to do this on a consistent basis, like every match was going to have their little ref cam, but they chose because I don't even think they had that for the main event either. So that was really
Mhm.
strange.
It was just sort of like two matches, and then like the Seth Rollins one didn't last too long because his
Because
battery
yeah,
pack fell
yeah,
off, and
yeah.
so he was like, "Fuck this," and
So
he just threw it off to the side.
yeah, and he's not going to try and find it and put it back on in the middle. I mean,
No,
he's got a
because then
job to
then you're
do.
interrupting the flow. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're interrupting the flow of the match, and also, supposedly everyone's outfit was a tribute to Undertaker versus Bret Hart with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee from SummerSlam '96,
It's all
if
like
I'm quoting that correctly.
yeah, because I think you one of you mentioned that they were doing that as sort of a tribute thing going on there. I didn't realize it because there was even the statement, "Oh, it's like 1997 all over," or shades of 1990, or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of joke. I was like, "Wait, what is that?
yeah.
What does that mean?" You know?
Because everybody's gonna get that reference. But
Yeah,
anyway, but I mean, it was a good match. But I'll say this: it was the weakest of the matches on the card, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I mean, you could make a case for Bailey versus Nia Jax, but even then, that argument's kind of hollow now.
Yeah.
yeah.
I will say one thing about the 1997 all over again comment. They were 3 months too early, guys. They were 3 months too
They were
early.
3 months
And
too
Yeah.
you guys can throw shit at me if you want. I don't care.
early.
Mm.
No,
It's
yeah.
1997 all over again. Cody Rhodes got screwed.
Yeah, they could have did a screw job angle. Be like, there you go.
That would have been funny if they'd have done a Cleveland screw job versus a Montreal screw job. Like, let's bring the screw jobs exclusively back to America, shall we?
Yes, we need to bring the screw jobs back to America.
I'm tired. I'm tired of the Canadians taking our screw jobs.
So like,
Okay, Zeb.
It's about time we get these screw jobs back to America where
we
they
need an
belong.
all American screw job.
Crow
We the people.
2024.
We the people.
We the people
Crow
deserve our
2024.
screw
Bringing screw jobs back to America.
jobs. Make screw
Make
jobs,
screw jobs
American,
American again.
Oh no.
I didn't think I was gonna get a bit out of that, but here we are.
Yeah.
You guys heard of
That worked
South
out
Philly
great.
screw job?
I heard that cost extra.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Good night, everybody.
That was our episode, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Oh man, you're welcome. Anyways, next match. Hey, title change alert! Title change alert!
Womp,
Sami
womp.
Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's your new Intercontinental Champion.
Whoa.
Yay.
Whoa. You
Hell yeah.
Whoa, you saying Brawny Breaker is the champ now? So,
That's
like,
right.
What?
I'm saying Brawny James Breaker is the new Intercontinental
Brawny
Champion.
Steiner over here? Oh.
Brawny
I know, right?
Steiner.
Brawny Steiner.
Yeah, and that was another thing. Like we.
I'm
sort of saw
glad he
this
was able to do it in front of his dad and his uncle. I'm glad they were able to do that.
Yeah, they had because they had the little Legends suite up there, showing.
That's
all the
also
legends.
cool too.
Yeah.
I like that.
And apparently, according to I forgot who somebody said it. There was actually a text on all of the legends that were going to be there with a profile and story about their accomplishment and all that fun stuff, just in case there's some of the new people that didn't know who they were. So
Hunter himself said that in the press conference.
was that Hunter? Okay, yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
Hunter.
Hunter. I remember him saying that and be like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. So that was really cool, and it just shows yeah, we're in as he's saying, and a lot of people are probably saying, and I'm kind of inclined to agree, as we are in the probably greatest era of professional wrestling. So like it's nice to still pay homage for the people that sort of paved the way into it. It was a different time, different place, different circumstances, but still paved the way to where we're at now. And I don't think there's
Right, because now we're getting a generation of superstars where they're watching guys like Stone Cold and The Rock. They didn't grow up with like the Steiner brothers like we did.
so like
Yeah.
a lot of people were
And even then,
attitude
that
boomers,
generation now is looking like, oh yeah, Sheamus inspired me to get into the ring,
Yeah.
or like, Randy Orton did. You know what I mean?
And we got like John Cena is probably
John
the biggest
Cena.
star in a lot
Yes,
of people's
yes. We're
so,
getting to that point where we're seeing like we caught the tail end of one generation.
yeah.
Now we're catching the pinnacle of the next generation that
Yeah.
came up through that,
Yeah.
and now we're seeing a brand new generation, and eventually we're just going to stop watching altogether.
So like I mean
It's true.
yeah.
I mean, it's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life. We must eventually we'll have to pass the wrestling baton to the next generation of wrestlers.
They're got to pry this out of my cold dead hands.
So like
Pry my fandom out of my cold dead
So,
fingers.
I will say I think we're one of we're the exception because we were the ones that sort of entered wrestling in the war era and were able to adapt and transition into the modern era, because a lot of those people that were in like the Attitude Monday Night War era, a lot of them are like you get a lot of the stories. Oh man, I used to watch wrestling back when you had Stone Cold and The Rock. Like, oh okay, but I think we're one of the ones that sort of survived the different era of wrestling, and in a way it's kind of cool just to see how much it's evolved since I started back in the 90s, back when there was WCW versus WWE in a very tribalistic time as well.
Don't sit here and lie to everybody. We all know you were a big a Nick Bockwinkel mark.
You know, sometimes I really hate you guys.
I remember you telling us that you first watched your first wrestling match at the very first PT Barnum and Bailey show
So,
under the big top.
you know, a lot of people
Matter
thought.
of fact, didn't you watch the Wrestling Bear? I remember that.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people thought I was crazy when I
But
endorsed my favorite wrestler, my boy Abe Lincoln, back in the day. But you
listen,
know,
listen, listen, listen. Buzz, we all know your story, okay? We all know how in 1968 you went and saw the Sheik at the Detroit Olympia and you saw him defeat Chief Don Eagle, Buzz.
Don
We all
Eagle.
know
I like how
that.
I like how you had to Google that just to make the punchline.
Like, I just think I had to think of somebody. I actually have an autographed picture of Chief Don Eagle, so that was the
The only
first
person I
person
thought
on
of
my
was Nick
mind.
Bockwinkel, and even then, I almost botched his name.
Nick Botchwinkle.
I almost
Botchwinkle.
said
What a
like
botcher.
I almost said Bick. I almost said Bick. Knockwinkle.
Big
Big
Knockwinkles.
Knockwinkle.
That's what I almost said.
Oh
That's a name
my god. Oh
now.
god.
That's a
What
name
has this
now.
show become? What has this show become?
It just become a glorified shit post. That's all that this is.
Debate
All
podcast.
right,
Your glorified shit post every Tuesday.
So
every Tuesday. Join us, won't you? Sponsored by Life Water. Uh, anyway, your next match. New champion alert.
womp
New
womp.
champion alert. We're gonna get a lot of this. Logan Paul
Wow.
versus LA Knight for the United States Championship.
Yeah.
Now we have a United States champion that is not facing lawsuits currently. It's LA Knight, guys.
Yay!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like LA
He
Knight.
also did not scam us out of cryptocurrency.
Hell yeah.
Also, that's accurate. We are the
Thank you, bro.
A's elephant.
we are the A's elephant.
There is the A's elephant in the room.
Um,
But yeah, actually, I think this stole the show. If I'm being honest with you.
there was two things I didn't like about the match, Crow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I forgot.
The first was Logan Paul. I didn't
Yeah.
like Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
The second is Machine Gun Kelly. I really don't like Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, I forgot Machine Gun Kelly was even involved in that match. To be honest with you, I've kind of just blanked that out of my memory.
If it makes you feel any better, I think Machine Gun Kelly also forgot that he was
And you know what,
where
Machine
was
Gun
I
Kelly?
Saturday?
Machine Gun Kelly, you know what? If you want to come on here and defend yourself, feel free to.
First
But
of all,
you have to
defend
at
yourself
least
from what?
us. You have to advertise
fair enough.
our show. That's it.
He's not going to advertise our show. He doesn't even know we exist.
I know. He's too busy being a chode.
Well, he's too busy being a chode and making money at being a chode.
So like making money and being a chode. That's
Jesus Christ! I've been doing that shit for 15 years, and I'm not making
For
any money
free.
off of it.
For
For free.
So like you got to be like the chodester over there, and I guess be a chode on a whole like nuclear level or something here. I don't know.
Roadie Chode.
Roadie chodes over
And
here.
it's the big dude.
I mean, that's why I just hate how, and I said this to you guys, be like, man, I really hate how much agility he's actually got. He moves around that ring.
And he understands his job.
And he understands his job, and I hate it because I want to hate this man. I really do, but at the same time,
Well, now you can't.
Yeah. So like, I mean,
With no
as a
consequences.
person, I am not a fan, but in the wrestling, I have to respect his dedication to the ring. At the same time, so I'm caught in that crosshair. Though I am glad that LA Knight did get the win because, I have questioned his United States title run. I've done it on a public forum. I've done it in like the Twitter, be like, what do you think of, Logan Paul's United States? Well, I mean, he's had the title since November, only defended it twice. So and both of them were in the 2024 year. So he won it in October or November of 2023, only defended it twice, his last being at WrestleMania. So, and because they're all because you know how they have a fixation on length of title instead of quality of title. So they're like, how do you feel like he's had the title? And I was like, well, it's easy to have the title for 220 something days when you're hardly on TV. You're only defending it twice a century, it's all so don't give me this great title run. You want to look at a great title run, look at 666 days of Intercontinental Championship of Gunther. That's a title reign right there. That's the measuring stick for me.
That is a title run. We'll get to that in a little bit. All right, next match. Everyone assumed this would happen, and it surely did. Liv Morgan retained against Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. That damn dirty Dom Mysterio.
That dirty fucking Dom.
That greasy
motherfucker.
That greasy motherfucker, Dom Mysterio.
It's all he turned on our mommy.
It should have been me.
It should have been Crow.
It should have been Crow, guys.
It should have been me.
Should have been Crow.
Not him.
No, definitely not him.
Oh my god. After side note, I'm on Wikipedia reading along with the results.
Mm-hmm.
After years of light mode, they have dark mode, and it's actually very off-putting, I'll be honest with you guys.
Yeah, I 100% can't do dark mode on Wikipedia because I'm just so used to it blinding me, and I'm like, oh no, get rid of it.
Get rid of it. No more.
Yeah, no more.
Anyway,
but
next.
we knew this was coming from a mile away.
Yeah, it's all we just the way that they were building it up. You just had that feeling that we knew that that Liv was gonna walk away as the women's champion, and it was also predicted that Dom was going to turn, because I believe that was both mine and Crow's wild card pick. So we're not new to wrestling, though things aren't as sometimes predictable as they used to be. We've been in the game long enough where some things never change at the same time, and a story like this does not change. So we knew there was some sleaziness going on. We're not stupid. And
Exhibit A.
Yes.
It's a fish.
And as Crow accurately put it, how about Dom to do a heel turn while still being a heel? And I was all like, damn it, you're not wrong.
It should have been me. That dick.
That dickwad.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. He didn't downgrade, nor did he upgrade. He kind of did a plateau move.
He did a parallel. It was parallel to where
he did a parallel move.
So
I'm still pissed off about it.
So
he literally did a skin change. He changed from the emo skin to the preppy skin.
Yeah,
that's where he's at right now.
Basically, what he did.
Hotel.
In Habbo Hotel.
How about that, bro? Reference?
Yes.
Bulls closed.
Yes, I like that. Bulls closed.
Bulls closed.
That damn.
You're welcome, Reddit. But yeah, fuck Dominic Mysterio, fucking lucky son of a bitch.
Now, do you hate Dom because of the storyline he's in, or do you just hate Dom because he's Dom?
I hate him because it should have been me. That's why I'm still on this bit.
Fair enough.
By the way, Crow, he also has a real life wife too.
I know. And she's also
And she's
respectfully beautiful.
Respectably beautiful.
Respectably beautiful.
Like, respectfully, she's a very beautiful woman. And I'm pissed.
So Dom's got 3 respectively beautiful women, 2 storyline, 1 real.
Crow, tell us how you really feel.
Don't get me wrong. I love Mrs. Crow. She's an incredible love of my life. But even she will tell you
Oh jeez.
that both of them absolutely gorgeous.
Even she
Respectfully.
will.
Respectfully.
What Crow really wants to say is, even she will tell you, it should have been me.
Referring to herself, obviously.
Yes.
That goes without saying.
So like, well, now you know, just keep her away from Dirty Dom apparently, otherwise, you know.
No, I don't have to worry about Dirty Dom.
Oh yeah, you got to worry about the other 2. Yeah.
I worry about Rhea and Liv.
Fair enough.
I digress.
It's okay, Crow. It's okay. There will be more.
No, there won't.
You-
Okay, let's
Crow,
go to another shit show.
Crow, you still have Tony Storm to look forward to this month.
Yeah, but that's different. Like, okay, how do I put this? So you know when a girl brings a guy home, right?
Uh-huh.
And like sleaziest dude you can think of, and the dude
Uh-huh.
and the dad is like, all right, I forbid this to happen. And then
Uh-huh.
the girl goes like, no, wait, please, Dad, I can change him.
Uh-huh.
That's me.
Oh no.
I'm down bad, boys.
Oh, no.
So you don't want someone as put together as Tony Storm, pretty much.
No, I don't. I like him broken.
Well, you sure as hell ain't getting Mariah May from me. So there's that.
That's fine.
Well,
That's
next
fine.
match.
Next
Before we
match.
get accused of saying stuff we shouldn't.
Respectfully.
What is going on here? I'm placing another
Why?
bet.
Oh, the White Sox are winning. Why are they doing this?
No.
Oakland. First you move, and now you're doing this shit. Fuck you. Anyway, next match. BBL Bailey versus Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax wins.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Via interference.
So like Tiff helped her out and did not cash in or betray her in any way. This was a
It's coming. You know that's coming.
it's coming. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to happen on that program, but at least I guess she gave Nia Jax her moment. And I guess congratulations to Nia Jax on, first of all, since her return, not injuring anybody, but also now becoming the women's champion, WWE Women's Champion. How about that?
But
So-
that turn's coming though.
Oh,
That turn is coming.
it is indeed coming. So like, and it'll probably be a Tiffany Stratton babyface turn because the crowd will love it.
They
Oh my
already love her.
God. Yeah, they do.
So like, I mean, it's actually quite unique whenever you see the briefcase get styled to the personalized style of the person that's holding it. Because now we got the little purse briefcase going on here. So
I did like that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. Of course, from that to boombox briefcase to we've seen the briefcase go through many transitions and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. Next up, I'm gonna skip this one
Okay.
and go to the one that's on top. Because there's a lot to talk about with that one. Damian Priest, who was the World Heavyweight Championship, was defeated by the Ring General.
Yes.
Gunther,
I demand your admiration. So, like, because the Ring General is your new world heavyweight champion, and it basically concludes that rendition of the Judgment Day. So, like, and Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley have now completed into the babyface turn. But more importantly, we get the man who's allergic to bad title reigns as the world heavyweight champion. It's Gunther.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting moment. Like,
I didn't think they were gonna pull the trigger that, but
yeah. It's all like
Cool.
it makes you wonder if they were going to, because Damian Priest, which actually I gotta say I think during that time he's proved that he could be a main eventer and a world champion. Congratulations, Damian Priest. We look forward to the day that you get that title back. Definitely improved ever since the Judgment Day storylines and everything. It's so great to see a lot of these wrestlers that we know in the old guard would never be where they're at now get ascended up there. It's all like, I mean, there's no way in the old reign of creative we would ever see Gunther versus Damian Priest for the world heavyweight champion, but it just goes to show just where this new generation of not only storytelling and creative but wrestlers are going, and it's to the point where and I think we start seeing this now, like, you don't have to have and I'm not saying Gunther's not marketable, he certainly is, but it just goes to show you don't have to necessarily have the most marketable WWE heavyweight champion anymore. You can just give it to the person and give them shots as far as their wrestling capabilities, because before, I think one of the main things that not just Vince, but creative in the past always said, you need to have a world champion that you can market, that can raise the business, get attention to you. I think we've reached the apex of WWE. I mean, they can't go that much higher than where they're at. They're already on a global scale. They're a global phenomenon. So they finally put themselves in a position where you can give wrestlers the championship now, because it's not like you can go any higher. Like there's not much higher you can climb. You're already up there. So now we're getting into a position where it's plausible for wrestlers that may not even be as marketable as your Hollywoods, like a John Cena type or nothing, and they can have decent title runs now, and this is what we're getting,
Exactly. And I dig this choice.
Yeah.
Like, even though I think it was early, it's not to say that I didn't enjoy it. Boy, Gunther's got a lot ahead of him.
Yes. And this is just his first of probably many title raids. Like
Randy is going to enhance him and make him legitimate for sure.
Yes. And he's going to be the first I guess you could say victim, because Randy Orton knows his role now. He knows he's at that part of his career where his job is mainly going to be helping the next crop of people, and that's why we love Randy Orton, because he's willing to do it.
However, it would be hilarious if he did end up winning the title from Gunther in Berlin. That would be peak. Fuck you, Germany.
Area.
That would be peak.
Yeah, because that's Gunther's home now. We're going into his home territory, because I think he's from that area. I want to say Austria, which is basically just it's Germany in a way. I mean, that's basically what it is. But
yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how because I forgot that bash in Berlin was was coming up. It was right there, and then when Randy Orton made the mention, I'm going to steal it in your hometown, I was like, oh, that's right. In a way, I get why they gave the title to Gunther now at the same time, because they're going to Berlin, and hey, there's your champion. Like, it just goes to show that they probably had this planned, because they knew that they were going to bash in Berlin well before King of the Ring. So I was all like, okay, well, that might have inspired why he won the King of the Ring. Why this is all like, it's genius. That's genius in a way.
For sure. And finally, boys,
but definitely.
Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Whoa.
Cody Rhodes won the day, retained his title,
Yes.
but that's not the story here, is it?
So like because he won
Nope.
it cleanly, right? Without anybody's help, right?
Well, it was Bloodline rules, so I
Yes.
mean, anything could have happened.
Bloodline
know.
rules. Bloodline really needs to start avoiding bloodline rules from now on.
Specifically with Cody
Well,
Rhodes, because he's now
specifically,
2.
yeah. Yes, he's now undefeated. In that it's now Cody Rhodes rules at this point.
Rhodes rules.
The Rhodes rules. The Rhodes way.
Rhodes rules.
Road wild.
Road wild. Road wild.
Rhodes wild. Oh.
The biggest thing to come out of this is not only did it seem like Jacob Fatu has injured himself due to a bad placement of a foot during a table spot at the outside, which I genuinely think he was supposed to attack Jacob Fatu in the ring.
Yeah. Like
but they had to pivot.
They had to because and I think
Which luckily, not much of a pivot.
Not much of a pivot, and a part of me was hoping that it was just like a fake storyline to preserve him from getting attacked by Roman. Like, oh, he couldn't help because he like. But no, I guess it was legitimate. So, but
digress. Roman Reigns comes out.
Say his name
with a new T-shirt that says OTC, which stands for Original Tribal Chief.
Oh, did they clarify that? Because I was torn between
original.
Yeah. Because that's what I think anyway, that was my first thing, but then I was like, maybe it stands for the only tribal chief or something like that. Or
which you could make that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially after Saturday.
After Saturday.
Comes in, knocks the shit out of fucking Solo Sikoa, much to the delight of the fans in Cleveland for whatever reason. Because I mean, Solo Sikoa has done a great job as tribal chief.
He got the FU solo chance many times.
I'm sorry, but like Solo Sikoa needs to not talk. He works better with a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying?
He had a mouthpiece. He had the best mouthpiece.
And then, yeah, he did. And he decided to get rid of him, which doesn't make any sense.
So, like, I'm not going to lie, though, when this match happened, I thought for a split second there that if Roman didn't show up, I thought the only other plausible thing was Solo was actually going to win because Arn Anderson was going to turn on Cody Rhodes and be the new wise man.
Oh my god!
Or even better, Arn just comes out with like an AK-47
because everybody.
He is in fact armed Anderson.
So like, but yeah.
But he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Arn is back.
So like our boy, our tribal chief, the only tribal chief, the original tribal chief is back, and he is slated to be on SmackDown this Friday live. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
I'm gonna be tuning in, that's for sure. I mean, with so much drama in the WWE, it's kind of hard being the OTC.
It is.
Oh yeah. I mean, because we gotta gear up for War Games. So
War Games. A little bit of fun trivia about this pay-per-view. Pro Wrestling Noah wrestler Naomichi Marufuji was doing Japanese color for it, which I find to be really cool. That's cool.
That's fun. I like that.
It is fun.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Roman.
Yeah, back to Roman. What did we think of the show overall?
It was really good. It's 7.5.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm at about a 7.5 out of 10.
Buzz?
What's up?
Were you paying attention?
So like, no, I had something for a second there. I thought.
What's up?
No, I full disclosure. I thought there was a serious situation that transpired, but luckily it was not.
Okay.
Sorry, Buzz.
No, you're fine. I I'll be honest. I thought somebody's pet just passed away, but it turned out I
Oh, I
misunderstood the
see.
situation. So,
Was it your pet?
no, it was not my pet. It was a
Oh,
friend.
good.
It was a
Oh,
Oh,
friend's pet.
gotcha, gotcha.
So
okay.
what was the question?
What'd you
What's
think
your
of the
rating of
pay-per-view?
SummerSlam?
Okay, yes, my rating of SummerSlam. Um, I tell you what, like you said, was this the greatest wrestling show on the planet? No, but like I opened the show with this statement that this proves that you don't need 5-star matches, consistently to have a good pay per view. If we're rating this out of 10, I'm gonna give this a strong 7.5 out of 10.
Is that a first?
Yeah, I think it is actually.
Huh?
That's the first consecutive. Like everybody was like, okay, yeah, it's a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Like it's the only rating that matters, and
No, it makes sense.
yeah, it's the right rating because and now you know that there's two ways. Like that's why storytelling is so important. It's not necessarily you need a banger after, but like people will ignore a quality of a wrestling match if there's a good story going on. Yeah, 5-star
And we just
matches are
happen to
fun.
have some good stories.
Yeah, we
We
had
just happen
great
to have some good
stories.
stories.
Great stories. And like I said, there was a lot of feuds that were sort of like a lot of stories that were sort of brought to its apex at this pay-per-view and now leading into the next branchway of stories, probably headlined by what we already figured was going to be Bloodline Civil War. So like coming up, and it's gonna be like there's a lot more good storytelling in the future. Now we get Gunther versus Randy, which story wise, I mean it is what it is, but wrestling that's gonna be fun. So you're gonna have that wrestling match going on here. It's all like you've got the Bloodline storyline, you got the Judgment Day fiasco going on Raw. It's all like we got to find out who Cody Rhodes' next opponent's gonna be now. So like there's a lot of possibilities and it's gonna be interesting to see. Like
Yes,
they made
I agree.
Raw yesterday and SmackDown this Friday. You have to watch episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, did we catch Raw?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Wyatt Six is fucking dope.
Um.
like like
Um.
let's harp on that for a second.
I still have a note in here from an unsent message that I was gonna send to you guys in my drafts yesterday, but I
Mhm.
decided to save it for this show. I'm gonna open it up right now.
Okay.
It says, "Watching Raw. Just got to the Wyatt Six match. Dexter Loomis looks like Buzz fill in the blank.
So like Buzz fill in the blank. What?
Yeah,
So like,
Buzz. Who did I say Dexter Loomis looks like?
oh gosh, I can't even remember.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I said, in this was in a draft. I said Dexter Loomis looks like Kizarny because
You
he
did
does.
say that. You
He
did
does.
say he looks
He
like
looks.
Casardi. I
He
totally
he
forgot
looks
about
like
that.
he looks
Yeah,
like
no, I
fucking
can't unsee
Kizarny now,
that.
guys.
Yeah.
No, I can't unsee that. Thanks a lot,
No,
asshole.
you know what? I totally blanked out and forgot that you said that. That's why I was like, oh man, I can't remember what you
Joe
said. He looked like,
Gacy,
so.
Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Kizarny
You
defeated
did say that.
Chad and the Big Chads.
It's all like, I mean, you're not
Also, I
wrong
like
though.
how they had
He was
Chad
Casardi.
Gable come out to like the series. I'm trying to fucking steamroll past that because I really don't want to fucking acknowledge Kazarni.
But he does. He looks
Acknowledge
like him.
No,
him.
Acknowledge.
I know he does. I know he does.
You're
Okay.
Crow. Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Tribal
Ignarny, you're
chief.
Kazarni.
Kizarny, your tribal chief.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dick. You know that? Like, I want you to go eat a bag of dicks.
I believe it's pronounced
Hell yeah.
Carney. Oh no.
Thank you. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to speak Karn folk.
So,
So thank you
like-
for correcting me.
Karn
So,
folk.
like, but how about Chad Gable getting the "you suck" chants going on here? It's all like, what?
No, I think what's more interesting. I think it's more interesting the fact that he had like this like big old rah rah speech about how they're American made, and then they get fucking squashed.
Yeah.
So like the Wyatt Six, yeah, debuted. So like officially in the ring as this new collective, and it's all like fans are loving it, man. Like I think we're loving it too. Like this is just all such a surreal moment. Like I thought that. I think the thing that I liked that really tugged on the strings the most was that video package they did of the original Wyatt family with Bray, Harper, and Rowan, and then have them slowly transition into the new group and everything there. And it was all like
Oh yeah.
this whole thing's just been really well done. Like good for them. Seriously.
Here's
I
the one
agree.
thing I don't understand about it. Maybe you guys can help me. So in the match, they're talking about how, oh yeah, this person is portraying,
This
portraying this person or this thing, and then Michael Cole goes, Dexter Loomis believes he's Mercy the Buzzard. I'm like, are they cosplaying these people? Like I'm honest to God confused about that
Yeah.
because it's like
I don't know either. Like I think they had like a set idea, but then like they were like, okay, why do we need to overcomplicate the wheel? But they had to explain the max somehow.
Then just explain that it was part of the original Wyatt House and call it a day. That's it.
You could, but then like that's not as interesting.
I know,
And I don't
but
think anybody even cares, honestly. Like I think they're just happy that they're getting this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
So like,
yeah. And then are we ever gonna get fucking Uncle Howdy taking off his mask and it being Bo? Like, are we ever getting that?
I thought we did get that.
Did we get that already?
no,
I mean, he's
no,
already appeared unmasked.
So like he appeared as Bo Dallas unmasked, but he's never unmasked as Uncle Howdy. So like
Yeah,
if that makes
yeah.
sense.
That's like the rest of them have. The rest of them
Yeah,
have
the
taken
rest
off
of
their masks.
yeah, the
and-
rest of them they basically said, okay, that's
Oh,
Joe
you're wondering
Gacy,
you're wondering
Dexter,
when Bo unmasked his Uncle Howdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So like because
Gotcha.
the
I don't think we'll get that.
because the funny thing is yeah, like it was sort of mentioned, like they're like loosely playing where yeah, that's Joe Gacy, but he thinks he's Huskus the pig. Yeah, that's Dexter Loomis, but he thinks he's Mercy the Buzzard. So like
Are they like fucking are they cosplaying these people? What's going on here?
yeah, like
Or maybe like the spirit of those people, like has like I mean, we could go all day fucking fantasy booking this shit,
yeah.
but like I think like what they're saying is like the spirit of that person, because like Uncle Howdy has I think has legitimately shown that he's just a schizophrenic attack that Bo Dallas is having because he's trying to
Yeah.
deal with loss, right? Because
Yeah.
we tend to do some really fucking weird shit, when we're mourning, right? Including seeing visions.
I mean, what's the
And
one thing they
that's
always say? Everybody processes grief differently, right? I mean, so
correct, correct. And so that's what I think. I mean, I think legitimately he's just having like a schizophrenic panic attack, and he's seeing this, and we just happen to see it because suspend disbelief in wrestling. Hold your applause.
Thank you, Crow.
Crow.
You're welcome.
So like, I mean, yeah, it's all like it is.
Then again,
you know,
there might be a deeper reason. We might actually get that. Don't know, because I don't fucking work for creative.
so like, and I think one of the like you said, one of the things that makes us different is that they like with like the feed and stuff like that. They've always added this the supernatural element, like he was the next Undertaker. Whereas this approach, like we said, they're not doing too much of the supernatural stuff. This is just a really freaky family that wants to murder you. So just you know putting aside reality and going into the story is not as hard because it's very believable that there's this figure that could easily brainwash other people, especially ones that are lost, And that's how cults are started. You go after the weak-minded, the ones that are vulnerable. You get in there. So they're sort of making it like that, where okay, I don't think it's necessarily like they're just cosplaying it. I think that they were just like in a very emotional state, where Dexter Loomis in an emotional state, Joe Gacy, where, oh yeah, well, you're no longer those people. I'm going to help you. I'm going to save you. You are now going to re-identify yourself as, you're now Huskus the pig. You're now Mercy the buzzard. Rowan, you're now Rambling Rabbit with a sledgehammer, because you lost your brothers. I'm here to And then Bo Dallas. Oh well, you know, Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy are two different people. Why? Because of schizophrenia. When you're a schizo, you are different people. And I think that's sort of the storyline they're going to do, where Bo Dallas is actually Bo Dallas, but he's also a schizo into Uncle Howdy. It's all like it's two different
Yeah,
personalities. So
Yeah.
the only one they
that's
haven't
where I was getting at.
acknowledged, yeah, the only one that they haven't acknowledged is Nikki Cross. They're just saying, no, she's that witch. She's Abby the witch or whatever.
I don't think
Yeah,
they're gonna
they
acknowledge that.
did. Cole did acknowledge it on Raw.
Did he? Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah,
Then. So that was
when Gable goes out of the ring and sees Uncle Howdy sitting there,
yeah.
Cole says, and there's Uncle Howdy. And right in front of him is Abby the Witch or Nikki Cross.
Oh, okay. So he did acknowledge it. Okay.
So they verbally acknowledge, yeah. So that's all good.
Okay.
That's
So
all
now,
good.
okay. So
I
now the
wish they
story
wouldn't
is
have.
complete.
That would have been kind of cool.
Yeah. Whereas, no, that's just Sister Abigail. What you talking about? That's not Nikki Cross. No. But in a way, okay, it makes sense. So it's all like, because now the Firefly Funhouse is alive and it's human embodiment now, and
Yeah.
it is curious to see how far, and not just with the move to Netflix will actually expand their capabilities with this storyline even more. I think we're seeing a lot of beta testing as well. Like, I think that RefCam was a Netflix beta test as far as I was concerned. I think that they did that to see, as sort of something that they could do with Netflix to get like extra shot angles. I think the Wyatt Six is going to be very interesting to see where they take place in the Netflix era. Like a lot of this is they're setting up, and it's going to be curious to see how far they'll actually take this storyline, because right now they're limited to televised content, but at the same time, even with the televised content, they've sort of pushed the envelope a little bit and still produce some pretty good stuff. So it just makes you wonder where they're going to take this Wyatt Six, how long they're going to take this Wyatt Six, and how far they're going to take it, like how, not just like
Right.
lengthwise, but intensity wise,
Right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I know, Crow. You probably are gonna ask, do we have any news before we get on out of here? We do have one bit of news here. The
How did you know I was gonna do that?
because I know how this show works.
Well,
August
I was
17th.
gonna ask about what y'all felt about Odyssey Jones.
Oh, I love the Big O.
the supersized Big E Langston.
Did
Gotcha.
you guys see
Big
how
O.
like?
Big O?
Did you guys see how like Xavier Woods was like,
Big OJ? Oh.
He's not Big E.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be interesting.
It is. Yeah, it's not big. Like, do they actually pull the trigger on Xavier turning though? Like, after all these
No.
years, do they actually do that? I mean,
It'd be cinema.
let's face it. Let's face it. The last couple weeks have been very bad for teams. You got the Judgment Day breaking up. You got the Bloodline in a sort of a fractured situation. You've got, at the end of NXT, Wes Lee turning on Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel, breaking up the Rascals. Let's face
Boo!
it. I know.
Boo.
So, how about that? So
It's almost as if they're on separate companies and they can't really work together.
So, but still, they could have kept the friendship alive.
I guess. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I don't know what they'll do with that. But anyway, Trey, do we have any news?
We do, Crow. We do, and
Thank you.
this is gonna be This is gonna be one where you're gonna yell at me and say we're out of here. Triple Mania 32 is in Mexico City on August
All right,
17th.
we're out of here.
The main event for the Triple Mega Championship has been announced. It is your champion, Nick Nemeth,
Yay!
versus
Oh,
This is gonna
no.
happen.
Yeah.
surprise.
Oh no. Oh.
I hate this show. Thank
well,
you so
poo.
so,
Oh shoot.
I mean, I don't know what I hate more: the fact that Nick Nemeth is the champion, or the fact that they're bringing in Alberto Del Rio again.
Yes. You're absolutely right. On all counts. So like, because yeah, we don't want to see that man on our television. I mean, I can live with Nick Nemeth being the champion. I guess I can live with that. But Alberto, I don't
I
want to.
can't.
I can. I mean, TNA can do whatever they want at this point. I mean, they're not gonna die. We know that much. But they ain't gonna get any bigger.
Buzz,
you know.
Buzz. Did you understand what he said?
Yeah,
This isn't for TNA.
Yeah, no, it's Mexico. So like, but still, it's
and
all
Nick
the same.
Nemeth. Have you noticed what race Nick Nemeth is? Have you noticed that lately? 'Cause I sure have.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a race requirement to be the Mexican champion of Mexico. You know.
I mean, MJF's the American champion of America.
That's true. That's true.
And I digress. Let's get out of here. I don't want to fucking talk about this motherfucker any more than I have to. Can he go away? Can Alberto just go away?
You say let's get out of here, but you can't help yourself.
So like I was waiting. Part of it was waiting for him just to get that last little
like,
explosion.
Like
out
of all the wrestlers they could have picked, they could have even picked Marty Jannetty.
Oh my god!
And I would have been fine.
Hey Crow, guess who else is on that?
Is it Marty Jannetty?
No, but this is great. Making their debut for Triple F. It's gonna be the Triple F World Tag Team Championship. I'm not gonna try any of Negro Casa's Psycho Clown versus La Destina Wagner, consisting of Dr. Wagner Jr. and Galno Damal versus Team India. One of our boys, Satnam Singh.
Oh.
Another one of our boys, Jeff Jarrett.
So
and
like, okay.
Raj Desi, aka
our
boy, Jinder Mahal. And they're called Team India.
Team India, number one. India, number one. India, number one.
Okay, I have a problem with that.
The team name?
That's mainly my problem.
Oh, I thought.
Do they not realize who else is on their team?
Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
That's J.E.
Well, yeah.
Double F.
He's the manager. He's managing Team India.
Yes, he's managing. I mean, and
again,
Jeff Jarrett's everywhere. He's like, he's practically like Universal at this point. He's like every race into one at this point. He's every country into one. He's everything.
Buzz, you want me to have Crow cut us off right here?
Yeah, do it.
Double R.
Hold on.
E double T. Go ahead.
There you go. And Crow, Laredo Kid's on there. We like Laredo Kid.
We do like Laredo Kid.
Yes, we do.
He's taking on Matt Riddle.
I fucking hate wrestling. Have a week, everybody.